Hey guys, let's talk about the latest news out of Israel about the drop in the Pfizer vaccine efficacy. Gotten a lot of questions about it, and understandably people are worried, but I wanted to make a video explaining this. It's going to be a longer video, so please share with your friends as well. I'm sure most of you have already read news articles like these saying, oh, the vaccine is only 39% effective against Delta variant. But anybody with even a basic understanding of epidemiology and statistics will tell you that this is misleading and you have to actually look at the data itself before drawing conclusions. So let's look at the data. So this is the graph that is published by the Israeli Health Ministry. Before you draw any conclusions, you have to understand the data that you're looking at, right? So this study basically included people in Israel from the 20th of June to the 17th of July and looked at the effectiveness of the vaccine in that group. So if you see below, you'll see 4 different charts, right? So the first one on the left is people with all SARS-CoV-2 infections, basically symptomatic or asymptomatic. The second one is people with symptomatic COVID-19, meaning they had COVID-19 and they had symptoms. The third one is everybody hospitalized from COVID-19, but it wasn't severe. And the last one is people with severe COVID-19 that were hospitalized. The little bars with the colors, they are the months in which these people were vaccinated. So the blue bar is January, orange is Feb, green is March, yellow is April, and the purple one is everybody. So let's go through this in more detail. If you look at the numbers themselves, right? So the people in January 21 only had about 16% protection against infection, all infection. February 44%, March 67% in the green, April 75%. And this is where the 39% comes from, because that 39% is everybody, all of these months put together. Similar for the symptomatic COVID group down here. Now let's move over to the right side of the chart, which I think is the most important. Regardless of the month in which you got vaccinated, you had upwards of 80, 85, 90% protection against hospitalization with COVID, being admitted to the hospital, and against severe COVID infection. You guys see that, right? The differences down there. So even if you were vaccinated in January and you had a 16% protection against COVID, you had upwards of 80% protection against being hospitalized and 86% protection against severe disease. So this means that the vaccines are doing their job. You know, they may be less effective against symptomatic COVID, meaning you may still get COVID after you're vaccinated, but they still do their job and protect you from going to the hospital or from dying from COVID infection. So that means that if you do indeed get COVID after getting vaccinated, the likelihood of which is very low, your case is going to be mild and you can recover from home, and your chance of being hospitalized or dying is significantly reduced, and the chart shows that. Here's the other thing I want people to realize, right? As I said, anybody with a basic degree in epidemiology will tell you have to dig deeper. So the people that with 16%, these were people vaccinated way early in Israel's campaign. These were people that were older, were high risk, and were more likely to get sick with COVID. And even they have protection against severe disease and being hospitalized. So as I said, there's a lot of nuance here that people don't understand. I hope that was clear. Please leave a comment if you have questions.